and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. 4th of July baseball coming your way. It's the Sugar Land Space Cowboys and the Oklahoma City Comets. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and towing the slab, Landon Knapp. Here's what you need to know at home. Quite the strikeout-to-walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-to-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
On 0-1, the delivery.
Nope, ball one.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
That one in there, and the count 1-2. Bash down the right side, but foul.
Four-seam fastball, middle inside.
Ground ball to short. And there's one down. And let's take a look at this lineup. And no doubt a big factor so far in this series, Xavier Nyans. One out and the bases are empty. CJ Alexander now at the plate. Went deep in last night's ball game. Swing lifted to left field. Two down.
Batting third, the catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Bases are empty with two away. And here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Half inning done. We've got no score yet. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Miguel Ullola. Here's what we're expecting. Not known for tremendous strikeout ability, so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement. The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Comets, Matt Gorski. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 4.
Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Austin Gauthier. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. And that's all they'll get. Tough break for the defense there, missing out on the double play. I think he didn't quite grip the ball firmly as he made the transfer to throw to first. That'll go down as a fielder's choice. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Freeland. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. High fly ball towards left center. And that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. The Space Cowboys at the plate here in the second inning.
The first baseman,
Four-seam fastball.
Nyans, just 19 years old. Usually a third baseman, but today starting at
Ball
first.
one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Line drive. Oh, that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play's concluded, we'll check on the right-hander's status. So they turn things over to the righty, Blake Trinan. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Bryce Matthews. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. That one hammered but pulled foul. Skies it out towards left center. Sirota in position. Gets there. Got it.
batting fifth, the third baseman, number 2,
Digging in, Jaron Williams.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Just
Nope, that's the
missed.
ball.
Sweeper.
Nyans leading off first with one gone.
Hey!
Sweeper. Low middle.
At the belt, kicks and delivers. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Ground ball left side, could be two. On to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for two.
batting seventh, the center fielder, Joseph.
Next up, Joseph Sullivan.
Sinker. Low middle.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Low outside. Sinker.
Runner at second, two down. Here in the top of the second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And pops it up. Gauthier settles underneath it. And makes the catch. They leave one runner on base. Midway in the second, no score yet. Bottom of the inning, here's the center fielder, Mike Sirota. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark. Ball one. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. Now a flare off the bat.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. One and two, here's the pitch. He hits a fly to center. It's carrying. One down.
Batting six, the first baseman, number 9, Keston.
Bases empty, one away. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Keston Hiura. This one in the air to right. 2 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Now up, Ryan Fitzgerald. That one's in there, 0-1. Hacks and misses, got a chase swing. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. This pitch popped up. And that's the 3rd out. They're set down in order. On to the next inning. Now, Tommy Sacco Jr. Pitch misses there. And that is ball 1.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Swing and a high fly to left. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9, the right fielder,
Kellen Strong getting ready to hit. Didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather.
Sweeper. Low middle.
The 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. First 2 batters gone in the top of the 3rd. That's great location on that 2-strike fastball, making it difficult for him to do anything with it. Not afraid to command the inner half of the plate and earn the strikeout as a result. To the top of the order we go. Taylor Trammell digs in now. Grounded out the first time.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
Outside.
Struck out swinging. Nice job out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up, still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Comets, Austin Gauthier. Dives for it, got it, makes the play. On that catch, he was really going full tilt. Good job to track the ball in the air and hang on for the out. Bases empty, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Chucky Robinson. He has had a tremendous season, a lot of power, and put up a good average to boot. Ground ball to second, Matthews. And plenty of time to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt.
Back to the top of the order here. And now, Matt Gorski. 1 for 1, led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. Chop left side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 3 innings in the books in this one. We're all tied. Top of the 4th inning with the Space Cowboys at the dish. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Low inside.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Sinker.
Here's the 1-1. Right side, Hero. Will do it alone. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now back, the catcher, Cesar Salazar.
So up next, Cesar Salazar. 0 for 1. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter.
Middle inside.
And that's ripped into right. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So 2 out. And now the first baseman, Xavier Nyans. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. First pitch, swings and misses. Top of the zone for a called strike. We're in the 4th inning, no score. It's through for a hit. He turns and heads for second. Chance at a triple. And she announces her arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment. So a man at third, 2 away. And now Bryce Matthews. Oh, manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. A new arm into the game, the righty, Kyle Hurt, has a runner on third to deal with. That one finds the corner. And they say he went. Runner at third, 2 away. A laser into the outfield. And that's the end of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Midway through the 4th, no score. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Cody Bellinger, Willie Hernandez, and Juan Gonzalez. Not a bad group. Way out front for strike 2. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time he couldn't connect on that slider down. Swings through it for the K. 1 gone leading off the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Bases empty, 1 away. Next up for the Comets, James Tibbs III. First pitch, that's in for a strike. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. That's a liner to left. And makes the grab.
Now back, second baseman, Alex.
2 away here, nobody on. Now at the dish, Alex Freeland. Fly to left the first time. Hit hard for a base hit. He makes the turn and digs for second base. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 gone. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Now we'll see if they can crack the scoreboard first. Here's the center fielder, Mike Sirota, 2 for 4 in the game last night. First pitch misses, ball 1. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's a base hit. Come to the plate. The throw home. Runner scores, and they have the lead. 1-0. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice compact bat tap backswing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. And the next batter, Keston Hiura. The 0-1 offline. Swing and a miss, just waving at that one. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone, trying to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Fights it off, we'll see another. Caught him looking for the strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. We're in the top half of the fifth. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Jaron Williams. Purr's 27 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2020. Right side, hard hit. And there's one away.
Now back, the center fielder, Joseph Sullivan.
Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Joseph Sullivan. Popped out the first time. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Throw to first in time.
The batter, the shortstop, Tommy Sacco Jr.
2 down now. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Tommy Sacco Jr.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Change. Low outside.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Two-seam fastball. High outside.
Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Last half of the fifth coming up. Oklahoma City out front, 1-0. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Comets batting.
The designated hitter, Ryan Fitzgerald.
This one is labeled. And that gets down in the corner. Round second, going for third. The relay. And he announces his arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment for him. He's been red hot at the dish lately. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Austin Gauthier. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going. Grounder to the left side. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. That's the kind of situational hitting we like to see at this level. Know the situation, and come through with the RBI ground out. So digging in, Chucky Robinson. Rolled out to second in the first AB. Puts this one in the air, down the line. Towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Matt.
Now the left fielder, Matt Gorski, 1 for 2.
pitch is out.
2 away, base is empty, but 1 run so far this inning. Bottom half of the 5th. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. That one's gone. It just got out of here. The 12th of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. When you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. Full credit to the left fielder for trying to rock that, but he came up just a bit short. The hitter is probably thanking his lucky stars that one had enough to carry out of here. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Swing, soft line drive. That gets down for a hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. And now the right fielder, James Tibbs III. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw-in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Alex Freeland, the next to hit. Trammell on the move towards the line. Can't get there, and this one lands foul. Now. That one ripped into right center. And no one can run it down. 1 run comes across. Coming around third. Also in to score. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. On that one, he got good early pitch recognition and flashed the bat through the zone. That let him catch the ball out front and rip it into the gap for a double. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Miguel Ullola done for the night. And it's going to be a start that you'd like to get a redo on. Back with the new arm in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose Fleury. A runner on second to deal with. Mike Sirota will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Line drive to left field. That ends the inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. And we're through 5 innings. Comets out in front, 5-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Kellen Strom. Strom at the plate for the 2nd time and takes ball 1. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Taylor Trammell. Take a look at the home and away splits there. Nobody out and a runner at first. And swing and miss.
Circle change. Low middle. Circle change. Low outside.
And 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And makes the grab. Runner tagging from first.
The bat, the designated hitter, C.J. Alexander.
Digging in for the Space Cowboys, C.J. Alexander. Fly ball out to right. Tibbs has this one sized up. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One runs in. At third now with one away. That's a triple. Comes through with the RBI. His next at bat looms very large. Stepping in, Cesar Salazar. Ripped on the ground to second. 2 down as the runner comes in. At the plate, Xavier Nyans. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing lifted to left field. And that's that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. No errors, no one left on base. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due in the bottom of the 6th. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Keston Hiura. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. He was all over that one. Not much to nitpick about that swing. 106 miles per hour on the exit velocity. That ball was simply scorched. So up next, Ryan Fitzgerald. To the right side, Matthews. Off balance speed, there's one. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice. On that play, he couldn't set his feet, and that can make things tough. Still, he made an accurate throw for the out at second. Austin Gauthier now at the plate. Here's a chopper to the left side. Williams to second. There's one, but safe at first. It's the fielder's choice. Man on at first. And now, Chucky Robinson. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Strike one. That one is absolutely pummeled. And that gets down in the corner. And it's a 2-out double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Solid double down the line. That was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside. But he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone. Batting order turns over. The batter now, Matt Gorski. He's already homered in this ballgame. A swing and a miss. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Grounder to third, Williams. Play made, that ends the inning. 2 runners left aboard. They're still out in front, 5-2. Top of the 7th here, Bryce Matthews getting ready to hit.
Bryce Matthews.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
And the curve drops in there for a strike. And a strike on the outside corner. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. And that's so digging in, Jaron Williams.
Hey!
That catches the outside corner. Williams wants another look at the called strike, and here's a challenge. And that one missed by a micron. The call is overturned, so they still have both challenges. Late on that fastball. That was gas down the middle, but the swing was still late. Might have to start the hands a little earlier to connect on that one. Robinson under it. Gets there. Got it. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Bases are empty with 2 away. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Joseph Sullivan.
Circle change. Middle outside.
And a big swing and a miss. Just can't catch up to the heat. Bounces this one to second. There with plenty of time. Inning over. They go down 1-2-3. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Santiago Espinal digs in now. Grounds this one up the middle. Picks it up. On the run. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Bases empty, 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, James Tibbs III. 1 for 3. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alex.
Nobody on and 2 outs. And now at the plate, Alex Freeland. Fly ball, right field. And that is out number 3. 8th inning coming up next. Oklahoma City with the lead. We're in the top of the 8th. Tommy Sacco Jr. now at the plate. So they turn things over to the righty, Evan Phillips. Does a good job keeping the ball in the yard and has been really tough to take deep this year. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball. Late on that fastball. Behind on that swing. Swing and a miss. That's a K. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. That's straight up power pitching right there. 3 straight fastballs, and he couldn't catch up. Nobody on with 1 out. Kellen Strong will hit next.
Sweeper.
This one to right. And that is a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Taylor Trammell. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. He breaks his bat. Safe at first. Couldn't get the out, but what a defensive effort. Covered a ton of ground and then made a strong throw to make the play a little closer. 2 outs, runner on first base. Next up for the Space Cowboys, C.J. Alexander. And that's just foul. If they're going to make something happen, now is the time. They need to cut this margin before the closer comes in. 0-2, rocks and fires. Swings and lifts a high fly ball out to left. That one's back there. Snags it on the warning track. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom of the 8th, Mike Sirota getting ready to hit. Fleury, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Swings and lifts this one deep to left. Forget it. It's going to be long gone. And they add on. It's 6-2. He's putting up great at-bats lately, showing a lot of confidence at the plate. And that home run, just another example. So up next, Keston Hiura. There's 1 down. 1 out and the bases are empty. And now the DH, Ryan Fitzgerald. Smacks this one to left center. And there's 2 down. 2 down now. Austin Gauthier, the next to hit. Up the middle. Matthews. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 6-2. We go to the 9th. Cesar Salazar getting ready to hit.
Aye.
Just off the outside edge. 1-1. Next pitch, in for a strike. Espinal. Slings to first, and the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th.
The batter, the first baseman, Xavier Nayans.
He's 2 outs away. And next, the cleanup hitter, Xavier Nayans.
Aye.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Out to short, Gauthier. Sends it to first. Only 1 out remaining. 2 away here, nobody on. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Bryce Matthews. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. In there at the knees. absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. An absolutely titanic shot. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jerry Williams. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move toward the bullpen. So they turn to their closer, Edgardo Henriquez. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
That's out.
Next one misses. And that's ball 2. That's not going to entice a disciplined hitter to swing. Got to bring that slider closer to the plate. They're down to their final strike of the game. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And this game is over. 6-3 our final score. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.